angle, we are getting to you a story of desperate helplessness. A soldier's family pleading with the government for years for help that they have not received. They live in a two-room house in Bengal's Nadia district. His father, he's a daily wage laborer. His sister suffering with 85% disability. Now they're writing to the government to give them mercy, death or euthanasia. So will the system look away? Will the system help them? Will they be let down once again?
ছোটবেলা থেকে আমি পড়াশোনা করছি খুব কষ্ট করে। প্রাইমারি স্কুলে আমি হেঁটে করেছি, তারপর থেকে হুইলচেয়ারে করে যাতায়াত করি, পড়াশোনা করছি হুইলচেয়ারে করে। কিন্তু এখন মা বাবার তো যথেষ্ট বয়স হয়েছে, এখন তো মা বাবার তো আমাদেরকে আর টানতে পারছে না। তা মা বাবার অবর্তমানে কি হবে? যখন যদি কিছু সরকার না পাচ্ছি কেন্দ্র সরকারের সাহায্য, না পাচ্ছি রাজ্য সরকারের সাহায্য, তারা যদি কোনো কিছু সাহায্য না পারে তাহলে আমাদের এখন ভবিষ্যতে কি হবে? আমার অবর্তমানে সরকার যদি কোনো কিছু না করতে পারে তাহলে আর সরকারের কাছে অনুমতি দিতে হবে আমাদের স্বেচ্ছায় মৃত্যু। যাকেই জানে সে বলে তোদের জন্য কোনো কোটা নেই। 85%-এর জন্য প্রতিবন্ধীদের কোনো কোটা নেই।
আমার দাদা যেমন দেশের জন্য লড়ছে, তেমন দেশের কি কর্তব্য না যে আমাদের জন্য, আমাদের দেখা, তার পরিবারকে দেখা। আমার দাদা যেমন পরিবারকে ছেড়ে দেশের সেবা করতে গেছে, দেশকে রক্ষা করছে, কিন্তু দেশেরও তো দেখা দরকার তাদের পরিবারকে। সাহায্য যদি সরকার না দিতে পারে তাহলে আমাদের স্বেচ্ছায় মৃত্যুর অনুমতি দেওয়া হোক। আমরা স্বেচ্ছায় মৃত্যু দিতে আমরা রাজি আছি।
জন্য কামনা করে দায়ু বাড়ানোর জন্য, আর আমরা কি কামনা করছি? ইচ্ছা করতে মৃত্যুর কামনা জন্য। ঠাকুর ওদের কবে মৃত্যু দেবে, অথচ আমরা আর পারছি না টানাটানি করতে যে আমরা জীবিত থাকতে ওদের ওদের মৃত্যুটা আগে দেয়। কি কারণে দিচ্ছি? যে সরকারের কোনো সাহায্য পাচ্ছি না, কোনো সাইডে কোনো দাঁড়ানোর কোনো রাস্তা পাচ্ছি না, যে আমরা থাকতে ওদের জন্য আগে মৃত্যুটা দেয়। তো এতে যদি কিছু না করতে পারে সরকার, তো যে সরকার যদি এইটুকু লিখিত দেয় যে আমার মেয়েদের কোনো মৃত্যুর জন্য লিখিত দিয়ে দেয়, এটাই সরকারের কাছে আমরা অনুমতি চাচ্ছি, যে কোনো যদি কিছু না করতে পারে ওদের জন্য। হ্যাঁ, তো মায়ে পারবো না, পারছি না, তবু আমাদের বুকে শক্ত হয়ে বলতে হচ্ছে সরকারকে যে ওদের যদি মৃত্যু কামনা করছি আমরা, যে ঠাকুর ওদের মৃত্যু কামনা কবে দেবে। কিসের জন্য বলছে? যে আমরা আর পারছি না, আমাদের বয়স হয়েছে, আমরা মরে গেলে ওদের কে দেখবে, কে নাতিঝাটা দেখবে, কে কি করবে? আজকাল বাবা মাকে সন্তান দেখে না বাবা মাকে, আর দুটো বোনকে কে কোনদিন দেখতে চায় না। ওই জন্য সরকারের কাছে বলছি যে আমরা মৃত্যুর অনুমতি চাচ্ছি, যদি কিছু না করতে পারে মৃত্যুর অনুমতি চাচ্ছি সরকারের কাছে। মা বাবা হয়ে কেউ চায় না।
So that is a family, remember, pleading for help, and they've been doing this for 7 years. Today, they do not know where to go. Let me also get in a social activist, Sujata Bhadro, who's joining us here on the phone line. Now, Mr. Bhadro, how do you really look at, the plight of this family at a time when we are all getting up to celebrate our 70th Independence Day? Is a soldier's family actually reduced to this? Can the government actually not do anything?
It's the most unfortunate state of affairs, because we have disabled laws, we have the instruction from the legislature also to treat the disabled person in a more sensitive manner, and all the facilities are to be provided to them. As we are fit citizens, we are getting the all entitlement. They are entitled to get all kind of privileges, and this insensitiveness led them to thinking to kill them. I am not in favor of euthanasia in that case. So there should be through media, if you campaign, and it's our also duty, civil rights activists, to take up the cause and fight for them, so that they can get all kinds of facilities available in our society, and also sanctioned by the law. Only killing by themselves, we have to carry the burden of injustice. So that we don't want. We want that they should live like a citizen with dignity. Live with dignity. That is our motto, and we should fight for them. As the case from Bengal, we should surely contact them and take up the call. But we'll request
all right, I appreciate Mr. Sujata Bhadro, you're talking to us here. Let me also get in a political voice. Ritabrata Banerjee with us here on the phone line. Now, Ritabrata, how is it that, no one is able to help this soldier's family? What should it take for the government to wake up, to look at their plight? And why should you have anyone actually saying that if you cannot help us, let us die?
First of all, it's most unfortunate because I just came to know the matter from you, from your correspondent. This is the most unfortunate incident. And in a few days, 15th of August is coming. The country will be celebrating its 70th independence. So, words fall short to describe the situation. The government of Bengal, which claims to be a very sensitive government, I heard that a number of times they have approached the government, but everything is in vain. So immediately, whoever is there, the authorities needs to take up. It's a very important matter because this is very unfortunate. Such a thing must not happen.
Yes, and perhaps, Ritabrata, when you say that, it's also important to reiterate that let's not have any political sidelines, on this entire story. Appreciate your talking to us. Let me also get in now my colleague Piyush, who's going to be reporting and telling us more about this. Piyush, what really is at the crux of this? Why is it that for 7 years, no one has bothered to even look at this family? What makes this family actually goes out and put out that plea of mercy, killing and euthanasia, saying that if no one can help us, at least let us die in peace? What really made them, actually reach this?
This is a very unfortunate incident which has unfolded, and now the family members of this very BSF Jawan is now demanding that the government, be it central government or the state government, must compensate to the victims, sisters. They have been demanding for the same for so long. It's not the new thing, and they also wrote a letter to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and even to Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, asking them to help for this in this very matter. But none of the governments stepped in, and no actions have been taken so far in this very case. Okay. We also talked to BSF Jawan in this very matter, and he has been grieving. He has been demanding that the family and the whole genre of BSF Jawan should be compensated, and government must look into it. But none of the governments have yet stepped in.
So Piyush, why is something like that happening? Let me also get in Tamal, who's been with us and actually who's going to be breaking down that bit of the story for us. Tamal, what is stopping anyone from helping this family? What really is the problem here? Because they aren't even asking for anything big. They are only asking, for a basic compensation. They are only asking to be looked after. Why should that be, such a big problem for anyone?
Deepthi, first of all, it's just not a story about two girls who are specially able to have been on wheelchair, if not from life, but then for most of their lives. But it's also about their parents, the entire impoverished family. The family is absolutely desperate now. For the past 2 years, they had been writing letters after letters, Deepthi. And if I would quickly show you a couple of them. There had been no less than 6 letters written to the Chief Minister. It's written Manoniya Mukhyamantri, which is the Chief Minister, Honorable Chief Minister, West Bengal. There are several dates, starting from 2014 till 2016. There had been 6 such letters written by both the sisters and also by the father. There had been 2 letters written to the Prime Minister. There had been letters written to the BDO's office. There had been letters given to the DM's office, that is District Magistrate's office. And all the letters read the same, narrating the suffering of these two girls, these 2 sisters. At the same time, they have been saying that yes, we are disabled, but then we have a right to life. If we have a right to life, we have a right to ask our own government, come help us out. We are surviving on a tuition fee of around 1,000 rupees that they are earning every month by giving tuitions to 5 young students who stay in the neighborhood. The father is 61 years old. He is retired, he's fragile, and whole their time goes after managing or assisting these 2 sisters. So at this juncture, they are saying if the state and the central government cannot come forward and help us, then please give us euthanasia, give us mercy killing. Because they are saying that after the demise of their parents, there is no one to look after them, there is no one to take care of them. So who would take the responsibility for a future which looks so bleak and uncertain? Fearing that uncertain future, they are saying, please give us death if you cannot give us some help. What they're saying is they're educated.
And Tamal, on all those letters that you've actually heard out for us, I'm not sure whether we've heard from anyone on that. in fact, the government obviously clearly hasn't responded to any bit of those letters and that plea that really has been sent out by the family. Before I get in more reactions, Tamal, very quickly, have we heard from the Chief Minister's office? Have we heard from the PM on their plea? Because why should it be difficult for the government to be able to give out any basic benefits also to them? These are girls who will be holding tuition classes. They live in a small two-room flat. So why should no one be able to help them?
Well, Deepthi, very strangely, every letter they have written to either to the state government or to the central government, they've sent it in speed post. So every letter has an acknowledgement or response stating that they have received the letter. But for the past 2 years, even after receiving these letters, there had been no action on ground. There had been no assistance given to the family. There was no assurance given to the family. And to absolute dismay of the family, the additional district magistrate had fixed an appointment with the family and in a way instructed these to physically disabled,
okay, so Tamal, the next question that comes to my mind is this obviously a systemic failure. The system clearly has failed these, failed these two women here. They failed these two girls. They failed that BSF soldier too. Let me get in.